Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone and depending from where you're watching us from. This is Biafra Watchman TV. We are live and we are direct. We are here to bring you the gospel of redemption. We are here to speak that bitter truth without fear or favor. And if today is the first time of coming across our video, please like, subscribe, and share. Like the video, share the video, so that YouTube will help to distribute the video to go more viral. What's his name? Kiutv. We saw the video you made yesterday. You know, there's one thing we blacks fails to understand. Is your G. When you add, especially when you have people who are following you. That is why once you have followers, you have to be very, very careful of the things you do. Because the slightest mistake you make can mislead your followers, people who are following you, people who are looking up to you. You know you made a terrible mistakes, and you know there are people who are following you. And those people who are following you believe in you so much that they believe that your opinion and judgment is nothing but the truth, is correct. Now you've come out to now you've come out from the other side, from the negativity you are vibrating or you are propagating. Now you've come out from there. Now you've seen the light. Now you've seen the truth. I expected of you to apologize to people whom you've misled. Tell them the truth. I watched that video. Biafrans, at least you guys have watched the video now. Your conscience is disturbing you. But when this Ngozi was calling them the men on ground criminals, calling them criminals without doing anything, you are promoting it. You are pushing it. What about people who watched all those things Ngozi said about these men on ground on your platform and believed it? You have to apologize to them. We know why I'm saying this thing. Why I am laying this emphasis so much on this apologizing and confessing your sin is because any sin you committed, Biafra, the only time you will be forgiven is if you can confess their sins. Look at what I did. Look at what I said. I am sorry to people who I misled. I am sorry to people who I offended. I am sorry to the spirit of Biafra. If you fail to do this thing, you are wasting your time. Oh, because that punishment registered in your name for betraying Biafra is still there. It's still there. That is why sometimes you hear a man I wonder so QTV, now you've realized the mistakes you made. Now you know that the men on ground, a young man like you who sacrificed all, do you think that these men in the bushes, do you think that they don't know road abroad? Do you think that they cannot obtain visa the way you did and travel abroad? But these guys sacrificed everything just to liberate our land, just to defend our land. A woman, Nanazin Kabongosi, not in her 60s, decided to tarnish this guy's image, decided to jeopardize the security and the safety of these guys, decided to make these guys a mockery, a young guy like you, QTV, and you supported her. You supported her. The way I do things in life, that is why, despite my arrogance, I still have conscience. I still have conscience. Before I do some certain things, I will put myself in the person that I want to do something, in the person's shoes. When I made a video, after Gentle made that video he made, I did a reaction to that video. When I was making the video, I became emotional because I know what I'm enjoying here. You know what I'm enjoying here? And these guys, they are in my age bracket. They are in my age bracket. They can equally travel the way I did. And these guys you are seeing there, if they travel abroad, one day, these guys go strike where? These guys go make up. These guys, the level they are today, if they travel abroad, where there are a lot of opportunities, they can make it more than the way they are today. Or they decided to forfeit all those things and fight for the liberation of our land. What they could get from us, especially we youth, that is where it pains and hurts me so much. And our young people, what we could use to pay these guys back is to make them to believe they are stupid. Because what you guys are doing, the perfect interpretation is that they are stupid to do what? To be fighting for Biafra liberation. That is the perfect interpretation of what you guys are doing. You guys' attitude towards them is that they are stupid for staying back in that damnation called Nigeria to fight for the liberation of our land. Most of these guys, Kiutv, if they happens to travel abroad, believe you me, they will excel more than you. They will excel. But they are there fighting for our land. All you could do is to support Ngozi to be making mockery of them. Imagine, put yourself in their shoes. Think if you happens to be in their shoes, you are there in Biafra land, fighting to liberate our land. Right there, you are sleeping inside forest. Day and night, you are no longer a free person so long as Black Africa is concerned. People who are in abroad are using your sacrifice to make mockery of you. Kiutv, how will you feel? How will you feel if you happens to be on ground zero and the role you played and the role you are playing today, someone else is doing so? Why you are sacrificing all? Why you are on ground zero, living inside forest, inside bush, both under rain, both under sun, mosquito, wind, cold, harmattan. People who are in abroad is doing this thing you are doing and doing what Ngozi is doing and doing what people who are following Ngozi like you are doing, and you happens to be on ground zero, how will you feel? That is why sometimes before you do some certain things, think. That is how I do things. Before I do some certain things, I have to think. You guys were making mockery of them. It looks as if they are begging money. It looks as if they are asking us money, begging us money. They are beggars. When I was making that video, I became emotional. Because if I happens to be in their shoes and I'm seeing these things these guys are seeing, when they get extra mile, I'm telling you the gospel truth. Mommy do be get extra mile. I will go out of the way. I will go extra mile to avenge. I will go extra mile to vent my anger. But they are still controlling themselves. They are still controlling themselves. Talking, speaking out, speaking up. Kiutv, you have to apologize to Biafrans. If you must have peace, if you must avert this cause you attracted to yourself and your generation. Biafran, we're going to. If you are conscious of this, you will be very careful. You will be very, very careful in this Biafra restoration. Una never see something. When I never see something, oh, had it been you have seen a Bala Meri, oh, I forget Bala Meri, you don't careful. You be very careful. We are talking about Biafra taking Ototoba. Like this idiot Aporogo. When I'm looking at, when you see people now at the very state now at the very condition sometimes you don't need to blame God, or sometimes you don't need to think much, because when they wanna had enjoy like one Hausa man. This thing happened one day. I was traveling from Onitsha to Lagos, and we were at the park. The man is an Hausa man, but he has socialized with people in Onitsha. He speaks Igbo. And Hausa na God is Hausa beggars came. The man is blind. The guy was begging money, and I told the Hausa guy, "Nna you know one day okay ego na one day na ego, cause on the boy na ego." I told the Hausa guy, "Give your brother money now. He's begging money. He need to eat. Is it only boys that will be giving beggars money?" You know what the Hausa man told me? The Hausa man told me, "The only I know when asking me, this man you are asking me to give money, he's blind. Do I know why God made him to be blind? Maybe if this guy happens to be, to be seen, or his sight is okay. Maybe God have seen what he will do or what he will be, decided to make him go blind." Say, eh? Say, yes, now. Now God have Chukwu amalogo ihe ọ kara ewu, may your boys. No one will force on any, may all you mend them mad. If it happens to be seen, do I know what it will be doing to people? You know, why I'm saying this thing is this. Sometimes when you see people going some certain things, some certain problems, you don't know why the person is seeing all those things. From if you know this guy will go, this guy evil. Mother, that is why no wonder Holy Book said human heart is desperately wicked. Human heart is desperately wicked, and you cannot predict it. You can never predict it. Anywhere Simon is, if he's watching the video Ugo 247 is making, Simon gana agbanaka. Even to Ngozi, Simon know Ngozi. Omana Ngozi wa ajọ mmadụ. He knows that Ngozi nwere obi. But in the case of Adadi Oramma, Adadi Oramma. But if this guy called Ugo 247, anywhere Simon is, ọ ga na-agba n'aka.
Yeah, hello my fellow biafrans. That is I'm Kiutv. The way things are moving right now is not joyful, or it's not giving me any joy anymore. That is if you watch around right now, you will see how things are moving, which is not the way it used to be. We that have been following this struggle for a long time and know what it takes, and we know what it's all about, and what our PM stand for and what Biafran stand for. But when you see and watch what is going on right now, is too irritating. It's all about fighting each other, fighting everything. It's all about fight. And they have forgotten that the people that they have to fight is Nigeria, not Biafrans. And it's giving me a very big concern to see things happening this way, and that it's time we start talking. Because if you don't talk, nsogbu ga-adị, nsogbu ga-adị. And that is why I choose right now, it's time for me to start talking. Because things will not continue to move in that way, and people like us, vibrant men like us, will come and sit down and be watching all this trash flying all over social media. No, it doesn't work that way. No, I said no to that. The most important thing, to all we Biafrans is our liberation army. It's the most important thing for now. Whether you like it or don't like it. Because we, that follow the people foolishly, ignorantly, thinking that they are doing that, they have that they are planning good for we Biafrans. But it all comes out that they are all fighting for their own personal interests and personal wishes. And people like us, like me, no, I cannot sit down and be watching this trash flying. No, enough is enough. Our liberation army is the most important thing in this liberation. If there is no army, there is no government. And our army is the proud of every Biafran. It's our proud and it's our pride. And anybody is trying to tarnish the image of our army is also trying to tarnish the image of we Biafrans. Let us know this and know peace. Only problem from left and right. I'm not here to gossip or to fight anybody. We are only here just to get Biafra. Let all of us go home. We are fighting here to go home. Not for position. If you want position, if you reach home, you can fight for your position. But now, our target is Nigeria and to get Biafra and to move home. Every time they say support who? I'm not supporting anybody. I only support the truth. If you continue to lie, misinformation everywhere, gossip everywhere, propaganda everywhere, how long must we continue with this nonsense? It doesn't move that way, it doesn't work that way. And we cannot continue this way anymore. If you know that you don't have what it takes to lead Biafran to our destination, you better step aside. Facts. Not be every time, that I say every time, okay, the same story. No. I disagree with any of you. That way. No. It doesn't work.